Drama. Game.
Yeah. Okay. So we are live. Okay. Another week of craziness, and we are back. We are back with here we go again with that chit again. Episode 2. Excuse my voice, guys. I've been sick, but I'm not gonna miss my podcast. I can't do that. Never have. I'm gonna try not to do it again. So, anyway, God of the first. Well, let's introduce ourselves first. I almost forgot about that. Some of the members aren't here, but we got a cast anyway, and we're gonna start out with our special guest, and maybe he'll come back again as part of this. Wolflo, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, are you the one who got me sick? But yeah, I'm the gamer formerly known as Wolflo, but Google sucks and it puts me on as this account. So hey, how's it going?
Okay. No, I didn't make you sick. It's the Xbox community that probably did it, spreading all their stuff out there. Anyway, Fatal, go ahead.
Yo, what's going on? I'm your boy Family Fisto. Fucking glad to be back yet again for another week of this exquisite podcast. Let's do this. Oh, I got a lot to say.
Good, because that way when I run out of breath, you can take over.
Excellent.
Catching my breath. Okay. And you know who I am, of course. I'm the Titanfall princess, and I'm one of the reasons you're here. So let's get this started, okay? Okay, so God of War gameplay was revealed this week. And the game looks phenomenal to me, okay? There's no damage control on how good this game looks or how it looks. If people understand that, probably not. Probably going to think it means the same thing, but that's retardation for you. But apparently, we do have Xbox fanboys now saying that God of War copied Ryse Son of Rome. Are you fucking crazy or out of your mind? Seriously. Because apparently, they must have forgotten what game came out first. Okay? Let's start with that. And I guess Xbox also must be seeing quick time events in the God of War gameplay reveal the rest of us didn't see. For the record, Ryse was just an okay game. Nothing for the God of War franchise to copy off of, okay, at all. God of War also has a deep combat system and looting in it. All the other good stuff that's not even in Ryse Son of Rome, okay? So I don't know where they're getting this goddamn comparison. I don't know what drugs they're doing, what they're taking, or you know, what fantasies they're in. I don't know, but those are my thoughts. I think these people are out of their mind. I think they're crazy. I don't think they know what the hell they're talking about. Once again, see, they're spreading that sick shit, which is making all us sick. So anyway,
good fucking point.
What are your thoughts on the Xbox being salty over the God of War video? Take it away, guys.
It's just people fucking just sitting around. They're just salty as shit that they don't. Here's the thing. They own the PS4. These people that are out there fucking salty as shit, they own the PS4. They're just trying to set up their own little persona thing because they know damn well that God of War is coming out. It is a very, very big-ass anticipated game. Hype levels are through the roof for a lot of people. So Xbox fans are trying anything in their willpower just to fucking bring down the quality of that game. Now, look, I looked at gameplay. Hell, I even did a quick little fucking minute-and-a-half troll video on Twitter yesterday. Or no, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Yeah, it was the day before. Where I was sitting there, I was, you know, fucking commentating as a retarded Xbot, fucking sitting there saying why Ryse Son of Rome was copying or why God of War was copying Ryse Son of Rome. But when you look at the actual gameplay itself, outside from my retardation of a voice, that game looks nothing like it. God of War ain't copying anything. I mean, for fuck's sakes. Huh?
Before you continue, I want people to know I put that roast you did on Mama's butt roast yesterday.
Oh shit!
It's up on Mama's butt roast. So yes,
that video.
I'll put it up there. So check out his channel and check out Mama's butt roast to hear what he's talking about. But go ahead, Pear.
Yeah, that shit was fucking hilarious, dude. When I did that, I had so much fun doing that. But here's the thing, though, man. Like, I'm sitting there because I wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see what are these Xbox fucking talking about, man. I want to see like what people are saying, like, oh, God of War is copying everything. Blah, blah, blah. No, Ryse is fucking God of War is not copying anything from Ryse. I mean, for fuck's sakes, man, do you see Kratos walking around like a fucking fairy? No. Go look at the goddamn main protagonist in Ryse. Look at the way he walks in combat. Who the fuck walks like that in combat? That's fucking terrible. And plus, let's be honest. All the gameplay from that leak footage that I saw, the God of War, looked incredibly good. Nothing was QuickTime event-wise. At least from what I've seen so far. I didn't watch the whole entire video because I didn't want to spoil too much of it, but I saw a lot of it, dude, and I loved every second of that league gameplay. God of War is going to be a killer IP for the PS4 yet again. Not surprising there. But you got motherfuckers out here trying to fucking sit there and try to compare it to Ryse, saying that God of War stole shit from Ryse. What exactly did it fucking steal? The combat?
I'd like to know that. Just like he can control, give commands to his son.
Oh God! Now I will say this about God of War: that's going to be the only annoyance that I can see myself having with that game. Is that fucking kid will never shut the fuck up. But it's not really an issue. That's more of a nitpick for my perhaps because I can't stand fucking like when you have to look after somebody like that. I mean, for God's sake, even when you played Last of Us, man, freaking what's her name there wasn't even like that. Ellie wasn't like that. But disregarding that, that's here or there. No, God of War is not copying any single element at all. From the fact that they're only going based on it's a third person fucking hack and slash. I'm like, motherfucker, dude, nah, bro.
It was a little odd to see the kid giving his dad like some awareness of what's going on in the battlefield when obviously Kratos is tutoring the kid. So now he's like telling him stuff like he should be aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? But
see, but that's the thing. Like nobody will ever admit to that though, Wolflow. Nobody will ever say that like that kid's gonna be annoying as shit.
Well, the problem is you got a lot of people with no credibility whatsoever trying to talk about games. And instead of actually talking about the games that they're playing and experiencing on their platform, they'd rather go on about something they have no idea about because some are really playing games. That's what I'm wondering.
It's a fucking joke, dude. It's a fucking joke at the end of the day. But to conclude on my little section of this, dude, man, those people that are sitting there, those salty, as Craig would say, buttery bitches, let them be salty. Let them be salty because they don't have a top quality game like that outside from me personally, CFD, which I personally love on my own personal level. That game is not fucking what people want. People, you know what I mean? People want to see games like God of War on the Xbox. Will they ever get it? Hell no. Straight up.
That's why they're mad. And like Craig would say, that we get that stock in Preparation H. The ass hurt again.
Gruda, I'm going based on what I seen from all the actual gameplay from that leaked footage. That kid did not shut the fuck up. Oh, and by the way, for the record, one more thing I just want to say, and like I said, I'm not harping on God of War. God of War is going to be fucking phenomenal. There's no two ways about it. I'm going to be getting that shit. I'm going to try to see if I can cop that day one if I can. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to play it. It's just a nitpick for me. I don't like that kind of shit. It's fucking annoying. But the one thing I did see in that trailer that I saw nobody talk about, why does it tell me that the boss fucking health is at the bottom of the screen, which you can clearly fucking see clear as day? Do I really need to see an actual little tutorial prompt pop up on my screen? Say, oh, by the way, bitches, since you're fucking stupid and you're blonde, you can't obviously see, even though it's right smack in front of your fucking face. The boss health is at the very bottom of the screen. It's like, well, no fucking shit, game. I already see it from my own two fucking eyes, man. Why do games do that?
Because there are some people that'll pick up a game and not know shit about it. Okay? Shit, and need a walkthrough and need to be told things. And that's unfortunate, but there are some people like casuals and other people that are not like us that need that, unfortunately. I mean, I hate that shit too when they do tutorials in certain games. I'm like, I know this shit already. I know this shit already. I know this shit already. Exactly. You know, but they do it for people. It could be a new gamer coming in trying something. It could be anything.
Maybe there's an option to turn the HUD off. I like to turn the HUD off.
No, yeah, if there's an option to turn tutorials off, dude, that's fine. Like I said, it's just nitpicking. And for the record, Gorilla, like as I said, gamers are allowed to complain about nitpicky shit, whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter if I played the game. I'm going based on that gameplay, which is legit fucking footage. So don't sit up here and tell me that I'm bashing it when all I was doing was just saying one tiny little fucking nitpick, man. You, my friend, need to learn the difference between bashing and fucking nitpicking, bro. Hold that L.
Now, you and Garuda go at it every week.
Oh, no, Garuda's my homie G, man. I fuck with Garuda.
I know. So I know. That's what I'm saying. You go back every week.
I can't speak too
Don't
much.
be a casual, you fucker.
I think Kratos is kind of an asshole, and I haven't really been into the series. But as soon as I saw that boomerang axe, holy shit!
That shit looked tight, right? Yeah, man. That shit looked legit.
Fucking chronic.
Yeah, I like that too. I thought that was great. And I like the fact that you can do hand-to-hand combat too, because at first I only saw them throwing the axe. And I'm like, that's all they got? Come on now. It's got to be some hand-to-hand, some grabbing too. And then when I saw them rip them apart and do this, I was okay. Much better. Much better. I got to see
nice move sets and animations for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't want to keep watching because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself. Because I've been playing a God of War series for since it came out, so I can't I don't want to spoil it, and I'm very excited for this. This is a day one for me. This is definitely a day one. It's gonna
be fucking fire, dude.
It looks like
apparently I'm bashing it because I'm nitpicking, man. So
there's a lot of impact in it too. I love impact. Like when you hit something, you feel it, and when you get hit, you feel it. You're not just swinging. You're not getting shot in the head, and you're just still going like it's nothing. Like dude.
Actually, you know what? To be fair, there, Guardian, there, you do make up a very good point. So I take back what I said from my statement. That tutorial is definitely needed for people like Kid Smooth. No offense to Kid Smooth, I love you, dude, but goddamn, dude.
Oh, see, I was gonna say that, but I wasn't gonna go there. Say he took my. I wasn't gonna go there.
I'm going there. I'm sorry, dude. Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit for anybody, dude. Man, if there's a nitpick that I don't like about a game or some shit, dude, I'm gonna let you guys know, man. Like I said, it's a nitpick. It's not gonna ruin the game for me. It's just a fucking nitpick.
Yeah. Well, there's always something in a game that can get on somebody's nerves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any game. I don't care if it's a AAA game. I don't care if it's one of the best games out there. There's going to be something in the game anyway, we ain't there yet. But there's always going to be something that is in a game that you're going to be like, I wish they would have done something a little bit different here. Yeah. But the game itself is a good game. And there's not one game that's perfect that everybody says, I loved everything about it. You're a liar then. I don't care who you are. You're a liar. There's going to be at least one thing in a game that's going to annoy the fuck out you.
It's funny how reviewers
suck it.
Overlook certain criteria on their favorite games, and then they'll just pick at their nitpicks and make the game out as though like there's nothing to offer in the game overall.
Oh no. God of War, like I said, God of War trumps everything from my nitpicks, man. But I'm just throwing it out there because that's what intelligent gamers do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's something that bothers you.
Little nitpicks, yeah, little things that might bother someone because somebody might have the same nitpick idea. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but that's your personal preference. That's a personal preference. You want to do your own thing. You don't want somebody talking in your ear constantly. There are times when I play games and somebody's constantly talking. I can't stand that shit. Shut up. Mm-hmm. Let's just do this. Shut up. So there are times I don't like a lot of talking. Back and forth. Like in certain cutscenes when people, are doing their thing,
shit.
And some of those are annoying.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hey, Titanfall. Thanks for the invite. I appreciate it.
What's up? Well, why don't you come in here and introduce yourself so everybody knows who you are?
Okay. What's going on, buddy? It's JWax412. I really don't have an introduction yet, but I got a gaming channel. I know Fatal. Thanks for Titanfall for having me out here. Big fan of the show. I know you were going live today, so I just saw the link late. So sorry about that. But what's going on?
Not much. We do this podcast on Tuesday. It's called Here We Go with That Chit Again. This is aside from the Irish podcast on Thursdays at 6:30 every Tuesday Eastern Standard Time.
God damn it, Ray.
Every Tuesday. Okay.
Yeah, and we do the Irish podcast, of course, every Thursday at 8. And then I got Mama's Bot Roast that comes out a couple times a week, and I did one yesterday.
Yeah, shit. So I just got home. Oh yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I just got home, so I just hopped right on here. Sorry about that.
Beautiful. Glad that you're here, there, J-Wags, man.
Yeah, what's up, Fate? I'll let you guys go with the show, but I need some help, man. Some Sea of Thieves, man. I want to get on that.
Well, servers are down right now. Have fun.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, come on. the day of release, and they're down.
So much for my pirate birthday.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Oh yeah, Wolflo. By the way, happy birthday. By the way.
Thanks.
Oh, happy birthday, Wolflo. Everybody wish Wolflo happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
My Canadian brethren.
Yeah, right. Okay. But JY, what do you think about them comparing or saying that that God of War copied off of Rise Son of Rome? That's what we're talking about.
I think it's funny, man. Like I said, you're always gonna every time something like this happens, they always gotta make a comparison or just find some kind of excuse. I will give him that when I first saw the gameplay, the one that was just recently leaked, it does share certain similarities. I will give them that as far as the the play style, the way it plays. But so that game came out what 2013, right? Rise on Rome. That was a launch title. I believe so.
Yeah, but God of War came out first.
Yeah. But this one here doesn't play like a traditional God of War though. I will say they share similarities, but I don't think it's fair to compare them. Because if you're going to compare games to other games, you can compare a ton of games to every other game. You know, a lot of these games borrow characteristics or traits from other ones. So I'm quite sure that they didn't copy off of Ryse's formula, especially because that formula wasn't very successful.
That's basically what I was saying. It wasn't the best game. So okay.
What Fatal? That game was shit, bro.
No. I'm not saying oh god of that. I'm just saying oh god to this tweet that I just saw somebody post out.
No, but I heard that, and that's just a damage control thing because Sony leaked that footage or whatever, and then right before Sea of Thieves, so people were saying that Sony's trying to steal Sea of Thieves Thunder, whatever the hell. But I honestly haven't looked too much into it.
They stole their own Thunder. The first day it comes out, the servers are down. What the hell? They took away from their own fucking Thunder.
I was actually kind of excited. I'm like, I'm going to go try it out. It's officially released now, and now I can't get on a fucking me.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, we're going to get on to Fatal's favorite topic. We're going to get on to Sea of Thieves right now. Okay. All right. Of course, we know Sea of Thieves just launched. Okay. And it's not a game that I'm going to play. It's just not for me. It's just not my type of game. Okay. But I do hope that the Xbox community at least supports the game. Now, I saw some videos on this game and it looks very, to me, boring. Okay. That's just my opinion. Okay. I know my dude King Thrash sent me a pic of his sorry
bodiless Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken in Sea of Thieves, and the thing didn't even have a body. It just had one arm waving from the water. I guess it was saying hello, I'm here.
Yeah, his tentacles are just like in the water. Yeah.
We were talking about and what we're talking about, guys, here is a first party game. Okay. Which are games Microsoft tends to fuck up a lot this gen. Okay, this gen. But I ain't played the game. Okay, so I'm going to leave these thoughts, okay, to the people who have actually played it. So, guys, what are your thoughts? Whoever wants to go first, and I think Bear's ready to, Fatal, aka Bear, whatever, is ready to go.
Yeah, I'm ready to fucking burst. I think Fatal can talk first. He'll take 15 minutes, then the rest of us will get on.
Whoever wants to go first.
No,
whoever wants to go first.
He's the most experienced one. I've only played the beta shortly. He's been playing it since it was first available. So I know you and Sick been playing it for hours today. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, hours is an understatement. So last night, just real quick to give people an understanding how much time I put into this game so far. Yesterday, when the game, yesterday morning, I want to say around 9-ish, a little after 9, I found out that if you change, this is how fucking retarded this is. Listen to this, right? Yesterday morning, if you changed your language to New Zealand English and your region to New Zealand, right, your country to New Zealand, and you restarted your Xbox and you download that little fucking thing, or update, whatever you want to call it, for the language pack, I was able to download Sea of fucking Thieves through Game Pass off the store. So I was technically playing it, me, Sick, and Ian. Shout out to both those two, Sick Humor and Ian Robertson. We were basically playing it from yesterday morning. Now, I was playing it from yesterday morning until 7 o'clock this morning. So I only have like 4 hours of sleep under my belt because I woke up at like 12:30 or some shit.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm telling you, I told you guys, man. I told you motherfuckers, man, that I wasn't fucking around with this game. I told you my hype was fucking for real.
You guys keep saying hop on. I'm like, I'm at work.
Right. But anyways, get to the meat and potatoes. I'm going to make this quick. And I don't want to leave this on too long because I don't want to piss anybody off. So number one, I'll talk. You know what? Let me get the complaints out of the way first. There's a couple issues that I have.
It doesn't matter who you piss off. This is our podcast. I don't really give a damn. It's talk about here we go with this chit again. So fair you enough. Say we want you on here.
Fair enough.
I like it.
Yo, that's what I love about Titanfall, man. she lets that shit out, man, like the fucking goddamn cage. But anyways, let me get the complaints out of the way first that I have with the game. And I do agree 100% with Sick Humor on this one. You can be out there, you can grab a bunch of voyages, right? And you can be like, you know what, man? Okay, I finished the voyage, and let me go out and do another one. So that way, I'll do like a couple voyages, and then bring all my shit back. At any given time in the game, whenever you'll be out there, you may not come across anybody for hours. And then just when you have a shit ton of fucking like stuff to hand in, whether it be skulls from the Order of Souls, or whether you have a couple bounties done, or skulls, or that's Order of Souls, or you have a couple like loot boxes sitting up there, or not loot boxes, chest boxes. Jesus, fuck me, I can't even talk. Anyways, you grind your ass off for a couple hours, right? All that shit can be taken from you in the matter of a fraction of a fucking second if you come across a boat that starts to fuck with you. It happened to me in fucking Sick Humor last night, early this morning. We were sitting up there. We did a quest. We had to go and get 2 fucking pink and black spotted pigs, right? We did that. We put them on our boat, and we're getting ready to leave. A fucking 2-man slope fucking came out of nowhere, shot a couple cannons at us, dude, man, and killed our fucking pigs. And we sat there and we grinded for hours trying to find an island where we could find these 2 fucking pigs. That is going to be the main issue that is going to kill this fucking game. They need to fix that. Now, thankfully, though, however, during that little Q&A thing they did the day after they shot that douchebag out of the cannon in real life, they did a mixer event. And they came out and they say that they're eventually going to be adding in a private mode where like you and like 2 other people or 4 people or 3 people can go into a private session. You always be by yourself and play for your heart's content, right? That is going to come out sooner than anything else in the game because that is going to be a major complaint. Now, it's kind of, or if they do that, or if they come out with the ability for us to enable an option, kind of like what they did in GTA, passive mode, that will actually be a lot better for people that don't want to fuck with anybody PvP style. Now, with that said, that's really the only gripe that I have with the game. That's the only gripe that I have with the game.
They need AI pirates.
But that's a big gripe because if you play for hours and grind it for hours and then it's all wiped out in a matter of 2 minutes, excuse me, I don't want to. That would piss me off.
That mode is going to be there for people that don't give a fuck about the PvP aspect. And look, I'll be honest, the PvP aspect in Sea of Thieves is fucking shite. It's garbage. Like, I mean, there's no auto aim, which I'm kind of thankful for, to be quite honest, man. So, like, when you got to aim properly. Except for if you're looking at the NPCs, their aiming is fucking better than spectacular. Like, those motherfuckers will sit there and they know exactly where your boat's going to be when they shoot a cannon when you get close to a fortress or close to an island, and there's a skeleton up there shooting a fucking cannon at you, man. You're guaranteed to get hit.
Let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you this quick. Isn't, like, I would say one of the main draws of this game, or it's supposed to be, and it kind of implies in the title, is it's the life of a pirate, so you can get robbed at any second, you can, or you can get you can. That's sunk at any second. So
that's the whole point of it. Yeah,
I mean, some people that pissed me off too. If I was grinding for 2 hours and lost everything, but doesn't that kind of add to like the thrill of it?
It does. And a lot of people, like I said, like that. Me personally, I'm not really a big fan of it though. But at the same time, I understand why it's there and it makes sense because that's the whole entire theme of the game. Because anybody can do that. Remember, first of all, we're talking about Xbox people here, right? Whether you're on PC or whatever the case may be. We're looking at it from a console perspective, would say Xbox fucking gamers themselves. They don't play for objective. They don't give a fuck. If they see another boat, they're going to come after you, God of War style, bro. They don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, competitive, yeah.
Most people that I ran into, man, like yesterday, for example, me and Ian were playing, and we decided to go do a skeleton fortress, right? The skull was up in the sky. We went over there, and there were people there, and they told us, like, no, man, we're friendlies. We're not going to kill you. But I'm like, yeah, no, we're good. You're good. After about 5 minutes of helping these fuckers out, they turned around and shot me and Ian dead on the spot. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care, right? But that's the thing, though. That's the thing.
God damn.
Yeah, they did not.
That's some gangster shit. That's like pirate life, right?
Now, yeah, exactly. So, like I said, it's there for a reason. But I do kind of agree with Sicto that can be annoying. Like he fucking raged hard at that shit, dude. It was fucking hilarious. But then 5 minutes later, we went back to it again. But outside from that, that's the only grip that I have is the PvP aspect can definitely kill this game for a lot of people. And I can see that moving away soon. But I can see them adding that mode a lot sooner than whatever you want to call it. First of all, I don't go to meta. I don't look at meta scores, dude, because reviews are biased as shit. Anybody can sit there and fucking review a game improperly. And I guarantee you those people that deal with those reviews are nothing but ponies. The same thing's going to happen with God of War. Wait till God of War comes out. Go on Metacritic and you'll see all the user scores being fucking down to like a 4.5. Guarantee it. Mark my words.
So
anyways.
Tired of people referencing Metacritic.
Yeah, like I'm supposed to care about Metacritic.
Yeah,
that's not my opinion. That's my opinion.
Let me know when you're done with your analysis of Sea of Thieves.
Okay, I'm almost done. Let me get to this part. I'll just breeze by fast. Number one, my suspicions were correct. Every time you actually buy your next rank for each of the factions, your quests get harder and longer and better as far as rewards go. For example, Right now, I'm ranked fucking 14 for the Gold Hoarder, 14 for the Order of Souls, and I'm ranked 12 for the Alliance Merchant. And I've already ranked up twice so far. So I ranked up at level 5 and I ranked up at level 10. Now, here's the thing, right? This is the difference that I immediately saw right away when I started doing quests after each rank. From level 1 to level 4, let's say you're doing, like, say, Gold Hoarders, right? You're going to get one map, right? And it's going to be a picture of an island you find on your map. You go there, you find the X marks the spot on your actual map you got from that quest. Dig up the ship, bring it back. When you get from rank 5 to rank 9, you'll get 2 maps. One, it could be either 2 island maps, whatever you want to call it. You find them on the map, go there, do whatever. You might get one map that has 2 X's on the map. You can actually dig up 2 treasure boxes. Or you might get a map and a riddle that you have to solve for another island, that kind of shit like that. So it kind of leaves a little bit of a diversity there, right? When you hit rank 10 to 14, sometimes they'll give you 3 maps. Sometimes they'll give you one map. They'll have 3 X's on that map. And the chests are actually equivalent to that rank level. It's not like lower down fucking beginning of the noob shit where you hand it in, you get like 50 gold for it or whatever the case may be. But basically what I'm trying to say is that every 5 levels and you actually buy out your next rank in that actual in that faction wise, the quests get longer, harder, and you also get more rewards for finishing it too as well. But there's also that risk that if you run into somebody and somebody fucks with you or steals all your shit, then that's also hard work done and gone. But again, that's part of the nature of the game, right? But I want people to understand that every time you rank up, every 5 levels, and you buy out your next rank, your quests are going to play out longer, different, and more difficult, especially with the Order of Souls. That one's a bitch right now for me. But outside from that, as a whole, I fucking love this game. It is so much fun to play with friends so far. And every person that I play with online, whether it be Craig to even JW City, enjoy playing this game with friends online.
Okay. I got a question for you, Barrett, since where you finish up. What is your perspective of Kraken not having a body?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't. Me personally, I think it's lazy on rare. It's lazy on rare. Now, for the record, I have not encountered the Kraken yet. After 20 hours of investing in the game, I still have not seen that cocksucker yet, which is pissing me off. But whatever, it'll happen. But it's lazy on rare part. Now, that's been out there. The thing is, now that actually is out there in the open, Rare's going to see that and be like, uh-oh. They're going to eventually patch it in. They're going to have it something so like fucking there is going to be a body there or something like that.
I wish King was here because I know he was going off on that shit. All right,
that shit was fucking funny. That shit was funny as fuck, man.
Yeah, what he sent me was funny. It really was. It really was.
Don't make me expose the fuck out of
sorry. Just one more thing. I forgot to add this. Also, because a lot of people were complaining about like fucking, all you do is just grab quests from fucking the 3 factions and that's it. No, when you're out in if you go out and exploring, man, you can find these bottles in the sand, any island, and they're called message in a bottle. Obviously, not genie in a body or bottle, whatever you want to call it. I can't even fucking speak. But anyways, message in a bottle. When you grab that, it'll give you a random ass quest. It could be from a gold hoarder. It could be a fucking Order of Souls. It could be whatever you want to call it. Now, chances are, when you complete that actual thing, right, that message in a bottle, you're almost guaranteed to get like top level fucking shit that you be able to hand in for higher gold purchases and shit like that, right? So there's that, and there's also a thing I came across yesterday. I found a gold chalice. I have no idea who to hand it into. I handed it into the wrong person, got nothing for it. And there's also empty boxes that you can find on islands where you will ask you for certain things. One will be fill up this box with 50 bananas, or fill up this box with 50 cannonballs, and then give it to the Alliance Merchant for extra gold on the side. So there's a lot of things you can do in the game. It's just all about exploring these islands, finding certain things, and then at the same time while you're completing your main quest for your factions, you can still do other quests too as well. If you find a message of the bottle, or you can find those empty boxes where you have to fill up certain things, that kind of shit, that you're always constantly delivering shit or doing something in that game. There's never a moment in the game outside from us just fucking around, like, we were getting ready to log off or we don't really have anything to lose. 90% of the time, we were out there doing something productive to get our reputation up or something like that. There's never a dull moment when you're playing that game. Now, people that sit there and say the game is boring and you're out there watching people stream it, why the fuck do you watch people stream it if you find the game to be boring? That makes no sense to me. Unless you're watching it because you want to support your live streamer, that's fine. But if you're just going out there and click on somebody else's live stream to watch the game and you cannot stand this game, why the fuck are you watching it? Food for thought.
Because
Anyways, I'm done.
fair, that's what people do. I mean, they'll sit there and they'll watch a live stream and complain. If I don't like a game, or if I don't like the way somebody's playing a game,
Bingo.
but I like the game. See, there's a difference. If I don't like the way somebody's playing it, I will not watch it. I'll be like, this. They're not playing. I watch videos. I'm like, why didn't you do that? And I'm looking at the screen. You should have done this. You should have done that. And then I say, you know what? I can't watch this no more because they're not playing the game properly.
There's no such thing, Garuda, as fake fun. I mean, unless you're an xbot who's touting something. First of all, for the record, why the fuck did that Rare developer get that interview with those two douchebags? That was so scummy, dude. But anyways, enough of that. Here's the thing, right? I like Sea of Thieves for my own reasons. I have a lot of fun with it. And no, it's not fucking fake fun as Garuda would imply, because Garuda has no definition of what fun even is. Secondly, on top of that, I have my own fun in that game. And every time I played that game, for the hours that I put into it so far, there wasn't a moment where I felt fucking bored at all. At all. Because the amount of random shit that happens in that game is fucking hilarious. And that, believe it or not, go look at all the preview builds that are coming out now, dude. They're saying the exact same fucking thing that I'm saying.
I actually see more PlayStation gamers playing this, to be honest with you, but that's just me.
All right, I got
even J-Dub played it and he fucking digs it. And he's a fucking huge Sony dude.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say something because you brought it up, and I meant to bring it up, but you brought it up first. I gotta say this. I don't understand. I mean, you said it for a split second. Why Rare would get on a fucking podcast and do an interview with a racist ass motherfucker, first of all, who don't play games, who steals footage, who's a fake ass motherfucker. Why would they do that? Crack Gamer.
Did they?
Rare.
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Oh, and I understand. Shit. Yeah, they just lost.
I'm sorry.
See, right there, Rare just lost their fucking credibility with me. You get on with somebody like that, at least I fucking play games. God damn.
I didn't know that shit. When this happened?
2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a fan of his. That's pretty known about me.
Well, people told me about it. People told me about it. I didn't know about it either. Wow. People told me about it. So, because I don't watch it either. So, but people told me.
Of all people.
That's what I'm talking about.
Of all YouTube
people.
Wow.
They could have picked. I would have been happy if they picked somebody who only had 10 subs, but at least played the game.
No, but like even so, they could have. I mean, you would think they want to pick somebody who has a little more outreach than he does. I don't know.
More credibility.
I'm sure maybe someone like Angry Joe or Dashy or whoever else would have been happy to do an interview. I don't know. But.
Or one of those flamboyant streamers with the.
Oh yeah, fucking Ninja, whoever else. I'm sure somebody would have. Yeah.
Anybody but him.
Crap Gamer. Ugh.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What was Rare thinking?
I don't know. I didn't hear about that. I gotta check that out though. But
oh Lord have mercy. I just had to say that because I understand. I mean, there is no credibility there. Why would you get on a podcast and do an interview with nobody with credibility? Are you trying to give him some by saying, "Oh, he was able to get me on here"? What? Wow. Seriously, you're losing credibility by being on there with somebody like that.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's
that he was gonna stroke their dick. That's what it is.
Oh Lord!
I know what.
Let's see if he plays the game. Doubt it.
That makes no sense at all. That they would do that. I don't know. Yeah, that's weird. That is odd.
Yeah, very odd. So, what are your two thoughts, Wolflow and Jay, on this Sea of Thieves?
I'll go first. Mine's be a lot shorter than Fatal's. I know Fatal likes to go on for ages.
I do talk a lot, but I like to get the information out there that people don't know, man.
Yeah, I know you're my podcast, man, so I know I hear. But let me say this: for the moment I saw Sea of Thieves, a little bit of footage from it, and the art style and just what you're going to be doing, I knew personally I wasn't going to be a fan of it, and I'm not knocking it for that. But from what I had played from it and what I've watched, like from you guys playing it, man, it just seems it's just mundane to me. It's very boring looking, man. I know here's the big problem with everybody says, like, oh, it's such a blast to have with your friends. Your friends aren't such a blast. Well, I think it's more your friends that are making the fun. It's not the game. And I think that's the main problem with this game. Now, as far as the cracking goes, yeah, it's lazy as hell. I saw the pictures earlier today. Actually, King Thrash so many pictures. I was like, Jesus Christ.
That shouldn't be dying, yeah.
Everybody was hyping up this Kraken. Just a couple of tentacles sticking out the water. And then Microsoft's taking pictures with it and touting it and everything else. But like I said, man, the game, the best thing I've heard about this game so far, the best thing people would tell me besides you, Fatal, is the water looks fantastic. Other than that, though, man, I've seen you guys doing a lot of fetch quests. A lot of it looks repetitive. Other than that, you just sail on the boat in the water looking for bananas and chickens, and there doesn't seem to be, right now anyway, really that much variety, that much to do, man. And most of the time that you're sailing around there, most of the time is spent on the boat. Just look out to the water. So
yeah, but isn't that what pirates used to do though? Damn, it's control at its finest.
No, I'm just saying, but like you sail on a boat, like
wait a minute, if they're on the boat, they got to be getting drunk too. So
yeah,
that's the thing.
You're drinking, but but the one thing the game does have going for it, as you said, is that surprise element where anything can happen, where you can get robbed or a crack can come out the water, or you can just get fired upon by another ship. So I think if you take that aspect away, this game's gonna be boring as can be. I said, and the other thing, my thing is like when I watch you guys, there's not much incentive to do these quests, man. In my opinion, I know there's really no. It's all cosmetic upgrades, correct? There's no.
Yeah, it's all cosmetic upgrades. Yeah.
Yeah. See, for me, it's not. It's not for me.
My goal for me is to reach the fucking legendary pirate stats so I can get my own fucking hideout.
So you get your own hideout.
Yeah, and my own fucking personal fucking boat on top of that too.
But I think
okay. Like I said, my personal opinion. I'm sorry to cut you off, man. I meant it with this, but like I said, man, I knew it wasn't for me from the beginning. Like Titanfall said, I'm not knocking people who do like it, but from what I see now, man, it just looks.
Yeah, no, yeah, and the thing is,
I played it too, and I instantly felt like, oh, it lasted about 10 minutes. Fate. I was on the boat, I'm like, oh yeah, the water does look fuck. I think the water does look good. It's a good looking water, but I explored a few islands and. I got bored.
No, and that's the thing. No, that's you're absolutely right, because that is like a lot of the things that people were saying, and I can easily justify that easily. But like I said, for me, it's all about that experience that I get whenever I play it, and every time when I play it, whether it be by myself or whether it be with Sick or Ian or whoever it is. It's those random ass fucking encounters. Now, look, people are going to sit there and think I'm using it as an actual excuse, but I'm not, because that's the way the game is designed. You're always guaranteed to get those random ass fucking encounters. Some can be bullshit, but some of them are actually ending in fucking hilarious results. And to me, that's what also makes that little extra charm for that game, that actually makes up for those repetitive quests all the goddamn time and shit like that.
Yeah, there's other things this game I saw, man, that I feel like are missing. Like, this is supposed to be the ultimate pirate experience, right? But you can't do shit
and it won't be like that for a while.
Like fishing, you can't do shit like that. You still can't. I think it's ridiculous that they're going to charge you for a parrot down the line. If you want to have a parrot on your shoulder.
Hold on. Speaking of that, Rare did also confirm too as well on the AMA, which they did I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago. They basically confirmed that you will be able to buy in-game parrots without using the fucking real life money.
Well, that's good, because it's a fucking pirate game, so I would expect
Fuck that! I want a turtle on my shoulder, bitch.
I think you were cutting out for a sec there, though. You were talking about fishing and stuff.
Yeah, fishing.
Yeah. I'm saying this, there's a lot of stuff there that that should. A lot of stuff's missing from the games. It's quite basic when you break it all down as far as what you can do in the game. Now, as far as the ship goes, that's all pretty. There's a lot of depth to that. You got have people bringing the anchor up. You got to set sails down. You got to do all this extra shit. But when it comes to other aspects of the game, like I don't know, just like fishing or maybe even making a fire, or there's all kinds of little stuff that it's missing. All that.
I'm telling you, though, J-Wags, when you play this game with me and you play it with me and Stick and Ian did, I'm telling you, then you'll be able to see what we're talking about.
What do you do with the chickens when you catch them?
Sell them.
Kill them?
No, we sell them.
Oh, sell them.
Yeah, we sell them.
Okay. So the whole game for the most part is geared around finding treasure, sell, and upgrading your ship and shit like that.
Not even upgrades, no, just cosmetics. That's all it is.
Okay, yeah, it was cosmetics. Yeah, okay. So that's one thing I like too. So you can't increase I don't know the fortitude of your ship, or the armor of your ship, or the durability of your sails, or some shit like that. It's just all purely cosmetics. For me, man, to invest the time we're talking about for this game, that's not gonna keep me invested that long. That's just me personally.
No, and I think a lot of people fucking are definitely going to fall off the radar. There's going to be a dedicated group behind it for sure. Like there is, say, even with No Man's Sky, for example, there's a dedicated core group behind that group. I'm part of that group too as well. And believe it or not, people, there's a lot of people out there that still play that game religiously like I do. CHIT is going to have the same thing. CHIT is going to have the exact same thing. Now, hold on one second. One final thing, and I'll shut up with Flo. The updates every 3 months. That's, I'm down with that. Every 3 months, to come up with more content to the game, constantly keep it evolving. I do agree. I think there should definitely be more variety there from the get-go, which I totally agree with, though. But either way, I'm still gonna have. I can see myself playing this game for a long time. Look, I even fucking OBJ, fucking who cannot stand this game, made a very good point. He's like, yo, he goes, Fatal, you could be the only person left in the fucking game, bro, man. Who you gonna play with? I'm like, bitch, I will find myself my own personal Wilson.
I got one question, Phil. This is what I think. Ever since it was announced, I didn't think this was right. But do you think that this is, let's say Game Pass didn't exist, do you think that this is a $60 title? Do you think it's worth that?
Is any game nowadays worth $60?
Yeah,
no, I'm only kidding. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, there are some games.
Do I think this game is worth $60? No, and the only reason why that it is because the fact that it's coming from Rare, it's Microsoft, so they have the ability to do that. Was No Man's Sky worth $60? Fuck no, hell no. But I still bought it. I don't give a fuck. I would have still look here. Me personally, if Game Pass didn't exist and this game is not going on Game Pass, I would have still dropped $90 on it.
I'll tell you what. If Game Pass didn't exist, this is just me. I would never touch this game.
Here's the thing, though, man. I already got 20 hours. I already got 20 hours already invested to it, and I'm still not bored yet, dude. That easily justifies my $90 already.
Yeah, I mean,
but this is your type of game, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's got to be your type of game for you to enjoy it like you're enjoying it.
It's definitely
enjoying it. Ian's enjoying it.
It's like J-Dog said. I'm actually looking forward to Skull and Bones more so than this.
Fuck Skull and Bones. Dude. That game's gonna be trash. But the thing of it is, like, actually, you know what? Go ahead, Wolf, man. I'm done talking, dude. Go ahead.
In this game, I don't think I would have put full price on it because I think there needs to be more to do in this game as well. And I think you're right on some aspects as far as they could flesh it out more. They could add AI pirates. They could add a living, breathing economy, more stuff to invest into. Progression system that maybe it doesn't involve having an advantage, but it involves like getting your own kind of customized stuff, like an island with stuff, thriving island with a town and stuff like that.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because that's a good point because usually on some pirates they do land somewhere and go in and try to tear up the pub and take over the pub and drink and get stupid.
Yeah, well, that's like what you two were saying. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Like an MMO too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but like this thing's supposed to be, and they call it right, the ultimate pirate experience. And from what I'm seeing so far, there's really not that much to do. If you're gonna call it the ultimate pirate experience, man, I think there should be a lot more there.
No, and I agree with you on that. And eventually it'll get there, but it won't be there for a while. And by the way, let me just say this real quick. That's
a whole other problem in gaming. But
I just want to say this real quick for fucking this really pisses me off. Okay, so Rare, how can you sit up there? Fucking you only have 2 weeks left to go. And fucking 4 weeks ago, you had 2 weekends with a fucking stress beta to test out your servers, right? You had one that was dedicated for the closed people that bought the fucking, that bought their way in like I did, but I didn't actually pay for it because I love the Amazon thing you can do. Secondly, then you have a second week later where you open it up for fucking everyone. And you're still having fucking goddamn server problems day one. Let alone you should have thought this out fucking thoroughly when you knew your game was going to go on fucking Game Pass day fucking one, motherfuckers. So let me just rectify this one thing right now. Were these stress betas even fucking... Did it do anything at all for you motherfuckers at all, period, that work at fucking Rare? The answer to that is an emphatic fuck no. Which is fucking retarded. You should have had this shit well in advance, man. You fuckers knew damn well that this game was going to get popularized, not from the sales, but from fucking Game Pass. And yet you're still not allowing new people to log fucking into your servers right now because your stress betas did fuck all.
Yep.
Fucking stupid, dude.
That's a sad reality, man. Like that's most games nowadays. Like Call of Duty World War II came out, their servers were down. Fortnite servers are always down. So these companies now, man, they know shit that's going to happen, even with these stress tests and everything. Now we're paying them to test their game, but they knew it was going to happen, man. They knew.
My addiction is like in full throttle mode right now. It's pissing me off. I want to get back in there. I want to fucking play. Goddammit. That's why I'm so grumpy.
The problem is they got after the time they got shit servers when they come out with a game. And they can't do that, especially if they know a game may be popular. Those popular games you can't even get in on.
I have to agree. I understand it's hard to like budget and develop and get everything on the right time because then you have to pay extra people to prolong the game if you delay it and stuff like that. But you're right. They need to overdo it with the first and then cut it down.
Well, like they're fucking up their launch day that they made so much fuss about. So
yeah, they did it themselves. They did it themselves.
Here's the thing, though. Now you're gonna see people fucking the xbots like, motherfucker, Sea of Thieves is more popular on Twitch than Fortnite. Motherfucker, the only reason why that is because it's on Game Pass. If that motherfucker wasn't on Game Pass, that shit wouldn't even be a quarter of that.
And it's brand new. That's another thing. It's brand new. It's had a lot of hype.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype on it. Absolutely, dude. And I guarantee that number is going to go from 193K down to fucking 45K in less than fucking the next 6 hours.
Yeah, it's going to go down quick, man. Because there's a lot of downtime in that game. People are going to click off pretty quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you can't get in, they're going to say, fuck it. You know what? I'll move on to something else.
Yeah, well, especially with you got you got a Way Out coming. It's not like a big blockbuster title, but you got other games coming out that if they don't fix their shit soon, people say fuck it and it'll be forgotten about.
Yep. Exactly. Meanwhile, I'm going to be on the lonely island with my buddy fucking Mr. Wilson, the volleyball.
Yeah. So luckily, Xbox don't have too much coming out, but if they don't get this shit right, man, in a month, right, and then State of K2 comes out, and that's fine. Everybody's gonna be playing that.
Oh, for the record, by the way, I now own a fucking a pig pet now.
A what?
A pig pet. I found a random ass pig fucking carrier thing on some island. I fucking snagged it up. No, Ian found it. He gave it to me. I went on an island and I fucking captured a fucking pig, which was a pink and black pig, and I called him Wilbur. And then I sold him.
I thought you were talking about something in your real life that you bought a little pig back.
No word of a lie, dude. No word of a lie. I would love to have a little baby piglet, man. Piglets are fucking adorable as shit.
Oh man, that sounds awesome, there, Fatal.
Don't judge me, motherfucker. Don't fucking judge me.
I can't tell with you, so I wasn't sure if you were talking about the game or real life, so I can't.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. I
was talking about the game. I was talking about the game straight up. And by the way, for the record, people, I do not fuck pigs. You can throw that out there.
Okay, so
all right.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can finish up.
No. I thought for some reason I was like the host for a second. Good.
I just wanted to mention that I tried to bring Hebot on to explain his stance on how God of War copied Rise on Rome, and he declined, said it's about something to do with people, which I don't understand, but if it was just us two, he would come on. So I don't know what that means. So he's not coming.
Oh, he doesn't want to be outnumbered. Because we're all ponies, right?
No, I'm not a pony. No, but I was gonna say Titanfall. I don't know, before I cut you off, I was gonna say, okay, next topic, and then that's why.
Oh no, it's all right. It's all, we do that here. It's no big deal. I don't get mad about that shit. Come on. It's a damn podcast. There's people in here, some people want to interject, and we do that just so we don't forget our train of thought and then say, go ahead, move back on, It is what it is. I don't really care about that stuff.
Just feeling it out. But yeah, as far as the Sea of Thieves goes, man, like I said, looks, for me personally, I'm not digging it, but I can see the appeal in it. I can see the appeal in it. So I'm gonna try it again. I got the Game Pass, so I'm gonna try it out again. My plan is actually here pretty soon if the servers come back up. I want to try it out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it does in the coming month.
I'll play with you when the servers coming up. Me, you, Ian, and Wolf.
No, I mean, as far as once they start releasing, I'm not sure if they're gonna release even how many downloads, but they'll say how many cannons were shot, how many bananas were found, and all that other shit. So we'll see.
Actually, I can tell you how many on my end.
I mean, total, 6 million bananas turned in. All that so.
First of all, when the fucking pirates ever eat fucking bananas with the goddamn peelings on?
I don't know. Apparently, bananas are big. That's a big part of CHT, bro.
Anyways, enough of that.
Wow. All right, let's move on to the other topic I have. The crumb side is making a comeback. You got all these YouTube's beefs going on. I saw shit going on between who was it, JTech TV and Porter Rock, and then it was and Jimmy and Next Gen 720 and Resurrection and Jimmy B Gaming and Hebot and Black Bond. Now here's my issue with all this shit, because first off, nothing's wrong with a good. Well, first of all, nothing's wrong with a good back and forth on YouTube if it's a good one. Okay, if it makes sense. And these people don't even lie and say you're not entertained by all this shit that goes on, because whether they're right or wrong, you guys love this entertainment. That's what you tune in for. So don't lie and say, oh, I don't like that shit. You're a fucking liar. I'm telling you right now. Okay. My problem is you get these people showing up in live streams who tell the streamers to be positive and ignore it. And they're the ones acting like they're not entertained by the crumb side shit. They're the same people, you know. And I hate to say it, but I think some of these people who tell you that are actually behind the bullshit, maybe with a soccer account or something. Okay. Now, all I can say is I went through a lot of this shit that even Jimmy's going through with this. He said, she said shit. Excuse me. I got a cold, so I can't even talk straight lately. He said, she said shit. And I've been through it. And to try to disprove somebody, you could disprove, but they're going to try to come back with something else. So you know what you do? You say, fuck them. Okay. Unless you find something real good on them, expose them to where they shut the fuck up. Just, you know, you just got to sometimes just walk away or just expose their ass. That's what you got to do. Okay. Those are my thoughts. What you know, what are your thoughts, you guys, on these beefs that are going on the Crumb side now? What do you think about it?
I think
it's child's play.
Go ahead, Fatal. You go first.
No, I'm just gonna say super quick because I don't really have much to say on this. I think it's just childish shit. That's all it is. It's just childish shit. Like you're just seeking, trying to act, you know, for attention yourself, dude. And it just makes you look foolish, in my opinion, dude.
It's all for
fuck the Crumb side.
It's all for entertainment. Like I said, I actually talk to Next Gen a lot, man. I'm part of, you know, I do the broadband bullies thing with him, and we talk a lot behind the scenes, like all the people behind the scenes and stuff. And he told us about the Jimmy B Gaming thing beforehand, and how he got called at 6 a.m. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I guess Jimmy B Gaming called Next Gen like 6 a.m. trying to, you know, expose him because I guess Next Gen said they didn't know him. Is this whole thing going on? But it's pure entertainment, man. Next Gen, he's an entertainer, bro. He does that shit. You know, just simply not. I'm not saying for views, man, but he enjoys, you know, trolling people. He trolls the audience. He trolls other YouTubers. So as far as what's the other one, Porter Rock and J Tech, same shit, man. They might disagree on something, and now they're going back and forth. I agree with what Titanfall said. Even if you say that you don't like that shit and it's cancer, you cannot not watch it. You're definitely watching this shit. You know,
because sometimes it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's what
hilarious.
Yeah, that's why reality TV is so popular nowadays. You know, because people do like drama. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, like I said, yeah, it's dumb, but I think it's all just for entertainment purposes. I don't think most of these guys don't really have a real beef with each other. As far as like, you know, getting Bloods to come shoot up somebody's house and all this shit, that's where it starts to go a little too far. But I don't pay too much attention to it, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's all I gotta say about that.
Anybody else?
I like to laugh at some of it.
It's fun, yeah.
Sometimes I think some people, they just, I don't know, man. It kills your brain cells.
I think it goes too far when they start talking about like there was one recently with Next Gen and the Weapon Wheel where they were saying like he was molesting his daughter and all kind of like crazy. That's where I tune out of that shit because there's a certain point where it's like, all right, this is a little too far now. We start talking about you know, child molestation or, you know, killing people and all this other shit. That's where I tune out at that point. But
or when you're listening to a podcast and it just goes pure, you're just waiting for someone to say Jerry, because
that's true.
I actually like that, but when it's not like if it's not too far ahead, as long as they keep it like in the gaming realm and they're arguing about games, I don't mind. If they're screaming at each other.
Some people you can't understand a word they're saying.
Yeah, it's hard to understand, but it's talking to each other. But like, they had Baron in there. Baron's a Nintendo guy, and they're making fun of him, and then they're calling Xbox dog shit. That shit's all entertaining to me.
Yeah.
You fucking ponies, bots, and all this other shit. That shit's hilarious.
The one thing I don't like about it, and I don't agree with, is when people start trying to dig up information about your family and put family pics up there, telling people where you work, giving out your address, or like people would try to do to me, take my face and put it on somebody else's body, some fat bitch's body, some naked bitch's body, and sending it out. You know,
really?
The people that are hiding behind hidden profiles and they're behind the scenes, they're not even like going on the podcast and speaking for themselves. They're just hiding.
Oh well, they won't because people think it sounds so easy when you're it looks easy when you're in a chat, but once you come on here, they realize it becomes a lot harder to express your opinion, or actually say what you want to say.
You know what I find funny?
I've seen that, man. People get on here like they talk all tough in the chat, and again, and they're like, "Well,
I've had people do that. I've had people come on the Irish podcast in the beginning doing that. They want to talk all the shit, and then I got them on. One of them was Joseph 10704. He got on my podcast twice, and he begged to come back. I schooled him twice because he said some shit, and then he apologized later on to me that no, I was right when he kept telling me on my own podcast that I was wrong. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about, and I said, "You're on my podcast telling me I don't know what I'm talking about." Oh no, you don't. And I went in on him.
I will say,
let him come back. I did it again. And I said, you know, you ain't coming back in because you ain't coming in here talking your bullshit. And then I gotta school your ass every time. It ain't happening.
Well, I found sometimes that some people too, like Titanfall, like if you have someone in your chat talking reckless, a lot of times they talk like that because they just want you being the channel owner or the person they watch. They want you to acknowledge them, even if it's in a negative way.
Yeah. No, I noticed that. Sometimes I do just to get a point across, depending on what they're saying. Other times I'll just say, fuck it and ignore them because they're not worth the time. Some people,
that's the best thing to do. Yeah, that's
right. Right. Yeah, but I'm saying some
people try to get you to, get a rise out of you. Yeah, I know that. Okay. But some people I think are misled by certain things. So I'll try to say something to them if they're misled by either somebody else or misunderstood what I said and said something else. I will try to speak with that person.
Well, I'm saying some people don't even do it. Like there's that too. Some people just do it just to get you to talk to them at all. I've had people comment on I answer everybody's comments, but I had someone comment something really negative, and I just answered, "Thanks for watching." And he's like, "Oh wow, I didn't think you'd answer me." I was like, and then he was like,
"Some people just want attention." You're right. Some people just want the attention.
And then he was like, "Well, "Hey, I love your vids, man, and I didn't mean all that shit." I'm like, "Why did you say it then?" Like you could have said, "Hey, what's up?" I would have answered you.
Yeah, because people just want attention. They want to be recognized because some of these people that I hate to say get into some of these chats that do that. They don't have a life. They really don't game. They have nothing better to do. That's why you got these people that make 1 million stock accounts. You ain't gaming. What time do you have to make stock accounts?
Hey, I don't have a life, but I'm a gamer.
You got a job, Fatal?
Do you have a job? No.
I was asking, man, because you're on a lot.
No, I'm saying, but people, I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying if they don't have a life where they don't have like friends and other people they could talk to, they can't get online and socialize with people. Like Bear, you get online, you socialize with people. Okay, you get in podcasts, you socialize with people, you talk about gaming, you talk real life shit. Other people can't do that, so the only attention they get is being in somebody's stream acting retarded to get attention.
Mongoloids.
Yep, it's something, I don't know what they are, but there's something wrong with some of these people. It's all I got to say. There's something wrong with them.
Like I said, like every day when you log in on Twitter or you log in on YouTube and you happen to see your feed, there's always some motherfucker sitting there trying to dumb down something fucking retarded, man.
I actually like that shit. That shit's funny to me.
Don't get me wrong. It is funny. We can all agree to that. But it gets to a point where it's just like, bro, dude, man, like if you legitimately think that, dude, you are fucking
like you got
beyond worlds retarded.
Like, you got people like Kratos, like he does it on purpose. He'll just say some crazy shit.
Oh no, J-Dub
throw it out there. Yeah.
J-Dub does it, but J-Dub, here's the thing though, right? J-Dub will sit there and like talk shit about games such as like Sea of Thieves, for example. But at least that motherfucker was in there today playing it with me.
Oh, that's like me too, man.
Like,
I've been trashing the game, but like I played it actually. I put 2 hours into it, and I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah,
so
fuck you about it.
Hey, Guardian, just to let you know, I have talked to Jimmy about being on the show, and he's probably gonna appear at times, and he's gonna start a show, and I'm probably gonna appear on his at times.
You talking about Jimmy B?
Yeah,
Jimmy B Gaming.
No, yeah, Jimmy B.
That smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I don't understand though? Like, why does it have to be you're with me or you're against me? Like, why can't you just like appreciate two people's content for what they do? And like, you have to be with one side or the other if you like.
I agree most of the time.
Now, you can't like your videos because
hey guys, what's going on? Sorry I'm late. I went and saw Pacific Rim and it was garbage.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, Greg?
Anyway.
Well,
Pacific Rim.
Yeah.
The porno rim job.
Yeah.
Sequel, Pacific Rim. Remember Pacific Rim 2 rim job. There you go.
Yeah, Pacific Rim job. Yeah, that's what it felt like when I was in there. I kept on squirming in the seat. She was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I just can't get comfortable in the seat today."
Craig, I'm just gonna throw this out there for you, buddy, man. But go easy on the butter word tonight, man.
Oh yeah, no butter. Yeah, no strict
if that's back up there.
That shit is fucking hilarious, dude. Huh?
So I'm about to see that.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. Put me in the goddamn game.
So like what? Like you go to the main menu and they won't let you in.
No. I can connect to that, but then when it tries to put me in a goddamn game, it's like searching for the seas. It's like, bitch.
You sure it's not your Canadian connection? Or?
No.
Oh shit. oh god. Oh. Okay. Hey Craig, just let you know, I don't know, because since you weren't here, some of the topics we went over. We went over people talking about how God of War stole stuff from Rise on Rome.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, we were talking about how like I just said, that people were saying online how God of War stole from Rise on Rome, copied it for this new one.
Yeah.
That was one of the topics. The other one was Sea of Thieves. And the other one was the beefs on the crumb side coming back.
Uh-oh. Well, very quickly, I can run those all in 30 seconds. Sea of Thieves, I give it a solid 6.5 out of 10.
Man,
it's a solid.
Fuck you.
It's solid. There's not a whole lot out there yet. You figure Rare's going to add more. You figure Rare's going to add more.
It's a fair score.
And I'm not knocking the game. It's
fucking
exposed.
exposed.
You know. But you know, as far as Ryse, I mean, look, the Xbox community is, and I'm not going to say the B word. They're going to say anything they can to tear down the games that they don't have, and so now it's gone from anti-consumerism to, despite the fact Sony, you can play that game Fort Pub for free, and Microsoft is charging you for it. Despite last generation, you paid for something called Xbox Live. It was free on the PlayStation. Sony's anti-consumer. Again, it's just they don't have access to the games. They want the games. They're dying over there. Super Lucky's Tale, I'm sure, is a fun game, but that game looks like straight trash compared to Detroit Become Human. I'm not saying it's not fun.
But why even compare that?
Trash.
Why even compare that though?
Huh?
That's not really a fair comparison.
Yeah,
I
would agree. That's not.
If you would have said, if you would have said Ratchet and Clank, that would have been like, okay, then that I agree with.
Well, I'm comparing new IP. Look at their new IP, and so of course they're going to say now the whole Rise of Rome. I think
so. Then people that are
Corner?
comparing, okay, well, if you're going based on that analogy, then comparing Sea of Thieves to God of War when God of War is a well-established franchise makes no sense.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, I wouldn't even have compared the two, except that they both come out.
Oh yeah, okay. Then if you're going based on new IP to new IP, then I agree. And I agree.
It's like you had people saying, well, Gears of War 4 looks better than Horizon Zero Dawn. It's like, well, it should. Gears of War is in its 4th iteration, and it 5th if you count Judgment. Horizon.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
agree with that at all. I don't agree with those two.
Yeah,
that's an open world game, Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I agree. So what did I say today?
That's a real shooter. Not real shooter, but
we were playing.
Fuck you, Rare.
We were playing Sea of Thieves today, and I said, "Oh, look, Sea of Thieves. There's water here. They stole this from Black Flag, because there was water there first. And I don't know, was it Rambo's Corner? That was somebody. If it wasn't, this is but somebody had a picture of Batman from Arkham, and then the dude from Ryse, and it said, "Oh, look, somebody, Ryse stole this from Arkham." Like. Same over the shoulder thing. It's just they're going to say what they need to say because I'm serious when I say this. I'm keeping a straight face. They're hurt because that Xbox did not give them what they thought it was going to give them. They're hurt and they're having buyer's remorse. When you've had podcasts, when you've had grown men say we would strategize how to damage control from Microsoft this week. That literally. How bad does it have to be?
Yeah,
that's words in people's mouth. They are admitting it that they did it. So what more is there? We got a 1080p 60 mode that I still can't play on my Xbox X Assassin's Creed. We got a Ryzen CPU that's not in the Xbox that somebody swore Banana was going to have. We got dynamic 4K that Microsoft calls true 4K. That when it gets announced that there's going to be a dynamic or checkerboarded 4K game on the PlayStation, God of War, they go into immediate damage control. Oh no, the PlayStation can't. It's utter. If somebody should write a book on it, like somebody should literally write a book on their pathology, on because it's like somebody just tweeted out how Sea of Thieves.
Hello. You guys hear him talking?
Spider-Man automatically gets downgraded. Horizon Zero Dawn gets downgraded.
You went out there for a minute, Greg.
Yeah, you went out
okay.
That 4K chicken is telling you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean, you know, well, my point is that it's as soon as a Sony game gets announced and it comes out or whatever, it's shown, it's downgraded. It's a way to tear the game down because we're not
Thieves
getting
got a downgrade for the
Yeah,
record.
I know, and they're not talking about it. Why is nobody screaming about the downgrade? Even though, I mean, it's not that big a deal. But, you know, it's Detroit Become Human got a downgrade. Spider-Man got a downgrade. What else? You know, what else, whatever was coming out. It's downgraded. It's downgraded because they don't want to admit we want these games on the Xbox and we don't have them. We're stuck with Super Lucky Tales, which has an octopus with a blue hat on it. I've never seen an octopus with a blue hat.
I just can't believe that.
Yo, don't talk shit about fucking Charlie, man.
I can't believe that, man. People are seeing this God of War footage and saying that, you know, oh, that shit looks boring. You guys hear they're calling it God of, they're talking about God of Snore now. They're calling it God of Snore.
Aw, dude, man.
I'm like, what? But you're hyped for Sea of Thieves, but you think this shit looks boring, huh?
Right. No, I agree with you on that, dude. Everything that I seen from that leak footage of God of War just made my fucking nipples hard as fuck.
Yeah. And we found out
that amazing.
More in depth. You know, you can upgrade.
Sorry for the details, fucking tight.
Upgrade your weapon. You can upgrade your. Have some RPG elements. So like, it looks incredible, man. Like 30-hour campaign. They said, right? Yeah. So man, for $60, that's the other thing too. People say, oh, you'll play it for 3 days and put it on the shelf.
Well, God of War for me, that'll be done within like a day and a half.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely beat it quick. But that's not a bad thing though, because that means it's so good. I'll be invested in it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, Craig, I got a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, since you're the Messiah Xbox, I got a question. Yeah. Are you gonna forgive Rare for having an interview with Crap Gamer?
Forgive them? I don't care. I mean, they're doing what they think is necessary to get their product out. And shout out was it.
Yeah, but with a fake person, a racist person,
that's the worst person.
Non-gamer.
It's disappointing, but yeah, it's not up to me to forgive them. I mean, I think the game is okay. I think it's good. I think it's a solid start. I mean, they got to build a foundation. They've got that. They just need to add some more to it. I'm sure they will. I mean, Rare is not going to let that IP just sit there without any updates or upgrades or something like that. So, but I thought the boating mechanic, I thought that was solid. So there were things about the game I did like, and do not play that game by yourself. That's all I can say. It's because I was playing by myself for like an hour and I sank in like 6 minutes. So. But
did you run into the Kraken yet with one arm?
No, we searched for that thing, and I think the Major Nelson, somebody had a picture of its tentacle or something online.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we didn't. We didn't.
It don't have a body.
So
yeah, it's just tentacles out the water. That's it.
Yeah, honestly, it's not. The game is what Microsoft is doing. This is their future online. I mean, they've come out and said it. Phil Spencer's come out. We want you to connect with your friends, no matter where they are. So whether you're on a phone or tablet, this is what they're doing, and it's okay. Now, if you don't want to buy the game's at Redbox. You can Redbox it for $3. It's not bad. To kind of sit down and play with your friends for a little bit. We had fun. Me, Bear, Ian. Sick got attacked by a shark. That was pretty funny. So. So yeah, it's not a bad game.
What, did Sick jump in the water?
Plenty of time.
Yeah. But it had some bugs too, as to be expected. It had some bugs too, and it's live. It's hot, like Barry, you were saying that they had a stress test, but obviously more people are in this game now. So the game looks, to me, it's solid. I mean, I've said it's solid 6.5. I know I'm repeating myself, but yeah, as far as forgiving Rare, I mean, they got to live with themselves, going on to that show.
Well, I just had to throw that out there because that was one of the other subjects we talked about.
I didn't know about the YouTube drama, but I was playing Sea of Thieves today, so and Mass Effect.
This has been going on for the last 2 days or so. It was like people like J-Tech and Porter Rock, Jimmy and Next Gen and Resurrection, and Jimmy B and E-Bot and Black Bond and on the crumb side. Yeah.
Well, I knew about J-Tech and Porter Rock. What made me laugh about that is that J-Tech, it says, well, you need to come to this party chat. And it's like, nah, man, you need to just do that shit online or just shut up. So, but yeah, I said to Porter Rock, just buy him the 64 pack of crayons and a highlights coloring book and he'll go away.
Oh, man, I miss coloring books, man.
I do too. But, but yeah, that was funny with what P Rock was saying. I didn't know about all the other stuff. I guess it is drama. I don't know how. It's talking about video games.
Well, it went into a whole bunch of bullshit. I mean, people put people's parents' pics up there and letting out their job information and talking about Bloods and this, that, and the other, and the Crips. And I was like, oh,
what that smoke?
Oh gosh, yeah. Well, I don't know how we get from playing games to hands, but yeah, like I said, I was too busy today. I was off, playing some games. So I enjoyed my day. I certainly hope everybody enjoyed theirs. So
okay, well, with that was my last subject. So does anybody have any here we go with that CHIT again stuff to bring up? Come on. I know Bear's got to have some CHIT up there that he needs to bring out.
Nah, I don't about that.
Nothing really for me.
Nothing really. Oh, whoa. Wait a minute. Bear speechless? Bear speechless? Oh, my God. I feel
hey, man. Sea of Thieves has been on my mind all fucking day yesterday. And like
I know.
you
talk about, I got a question for you, Titanfall. Are you interested in A Way Out at all? That comes out Friday?
A Way Out? Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I think it's got a big draw. The fact that if you buy one copy, you have your friend play with you for free. Like they don't have to buy another copy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure yet.
Looks interesting. It's an EA game, so we'll see how that plays out.
Is anybody interested in Nino Kuni 2? Because that allegedly is getting high grades. Okay. I'm just saying it's allegedly getting high grades. I don't know.
It's not one of my.
No. I gotta see it. I gotta see what's going on first. So.
Yeah, somebody said that. I thought it was a rat that was in charge. They were like, "No, it's an elf." I'm like, same thing.
Hey, now wait a minute.
You didn't get a chance to play Moss yet, huh, Fatal?
Nope.
That's right. Oh, that's right. You ain't got PSVR, do you?
No, I really want to try out VR so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, first game you gotta try is Moss, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's a good one.
Man overboard, Fatal.
Did you fucking jump? Oh, you dumb fuck. Hold on.
What happened?
I'm back.
They're playing Sea of Thieves. That's what it is.
He looks friggin' awesome.
I don't understand what it is with like people that I've been playing with this game like since yesterday and today. Motherfuckers cannot stay on the fucking boat. It's like, oh shit.
A different mechanic. Because I switch when I see that boat, I start trying to drive it like I'm playing Black Flag. Except the ballast on the boats on Black Flag had a lot more action. It was more pinpoint turning and stuff like that. This feels more like a simulator. Everything's wider. Remember, you all made fun of me today because we got out of that storm, but you all were like, well, you just went in a circle. I'm like, that's because you believe you go in a counter circle and the storm goes past. But that's part of the simulation of the game. That's actually real cool that I now know that. You just can't wait for the storm to dissipate, so that's actually pretty cool. So again, it's a good, solid base to build, foundations to start building what they want to do. And this is what Microsoft wants to do. And the people who don't like it, they have come out on stage.
Kick fucking rocks for all I care.
Yeah, they come out.
I'll say, man, like this shit's
snowing. I'll go kick rocks.
This shit's out of balance, man. Because like you got people. People are hyping this shit up like Fatal a little more than it goddamn deserves, okay? Right now. And if this thing, best believe, if this thing was on PS4, Xbox guys would be thrashing this game.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
They'd be tearing to shreds.
Fucking
and they'd be hyping up. If God of War was Xbox, it'd be the next coming to Jesus.
Yeah. They'll, especially if it was on PlayStation and had no server and you couldn't get in, had no servers, they'd really be bashing it. Unfortunately, you guys got Xbox people ain't got no servers to play it.
Yeah, J-Dub today, didn't he fall off the boat? But somehow
we bailed on him. We left.
Yeah, well, no, but he fell off the boat though, right? Remember? And then he was underneath the boat or something like that, and he couldn't move. It was something. There's issues with it. That's expected though, especially the first week.
Here's what I don't understand though. Why do games have to like be as realistic as possible and have all this violence when like
Amen.
So very well next gen? These games are gonna look like dog shit that went for a realistic art.
It's not the art style I don't like, man. It's the content within the game. It's just like this is what you're doing looks more to me. I don't care if it looked like the War 1886 still has to be the content in there to keep you coming.
No,
back.
I agree. It's just in certain circumstances. That's all certain people care about is a realistic art style.
Yeah, some people
come here.
Strictly, as long as it looks good graphically, they're cool. I'm not one of the people.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's got to have the content in it. It's got to have the gameplay. It's got to have more. I mean, graphics are good. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
but it's got to keep me interested, and it's got to be fun. It's got to be exciting. It's got to be something. I can't just have a game that looks good and plays like and there's shit in it. Who wants to play a game like that? Seriously,
right, but even
like play a game like shit?
Yeah, but even Sea of Thieves, even from what I see from the gunplay and just the gameplay mechanics, I'm just
This storm that we're in though, like I have never experienced a game like this, and that's what I'm looking for.
I'll give it that. Yeah, it's definitely unique.
Flo, come here.
Especially on the PC, man. Like I could 4K this baby 60 frames in.
But I think most of the resources went to the water.
The water effects are nice. It's still, I mean, when your boat dead comes, when it comes to Dead Reckoning, it does it. I mean, it's like, wow, your ship, I mean, the sea is still, your boat's still.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Once you look under the water, though, it looks like shit.
Oh, well, I can't help that. Yeah, there's a merman. I guess Aquaman. That's what I was calling him today.
Yo, don't make fun of my merman, man. What the fuck
I'm not. I mean, he saved me.
I'm playing.
But,
good.
I was going to say, it's a solid. When I look at Sea of Thieves, I literally just look at it as a game that Microsoft's trying to build a foundation on going forward. And so to me, the question is there enough here for them to build to go forward? The answer is yes. Now, how long will people wait for the new content? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I
didn't interrupt you. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what, though, bro, Craig, if this game come out at a good time, though, because if Game Pass didn't exist, I'm telling you, it's $60, this game would have done horrible.
Yeah. Now, let me be clear. If I had paid full price for this, I would have exploded. I mean, I would have. But again, if you don't have Game Pass, and shout out to Sick Humor because he gave me a code for 3 months of live. But the game is also at your local rental box, okay, for $3.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, $3 per day. A day, yeah. So you're better off. Yeah, you're better off just getting the Game Pass though, because you'll grab it and you'll forget to take it back, and next thing you know, it's like $30. And
you're right. Yeah, this is one reason why I like the Game Pass thing. So I'm like, well,
yeah, I don't mind it, like because I'll download just to I'll pay $10 to try the game out.
Yeah, that's the truth. I mean, it's that's what I'm good. Yeah, I mean, me and playing with Fatal and Ian was playing, Sick was on, J-Dub was on. That was, I mean, we had fun just giving each other hell, breaking each other's balls, and killing skeletons.
Well, Flo, what the fuck did you just do?
I tried to
stuff like that, like Fatal's doing now. We heard that all day today.
but like my one main problem with the game, man, like I said, and you hinted at a lot here is like, and you said, don't play it by yourself. It's fun with your friends, right? So it sounds to me like
most that, though. It is recommended.
Yeah, well, they recommend it because they know there's not much content in the game, in my opinion. So like if you're not with your friends, it worries me that your friends have to be there to make this a fun game.
Yeah, so, I agree with that.
Not for me. I can play this by myself and still get a kick out of it, man. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm mental like
that. We know that.
Hey. So, Wolflo, what the hell did you do to the boat?
So what happened is we were taking on water. Trying to patch it.
That's a good point. What they're saying in
No,
chat.
hold on, time out. I want to hear this. Wolflo, what the fuck did you do to
I
our
was
boat?
trying to patch the boat was taking on water. I'm trying to patch it up, and all of a sudden I die, and then all of a sudden I fucking run into some mermaid. Some mermaid's like,
Oh man, you know what I forgot? I forgot that that lightning hit our boat, and that's why we sank. Fuck my life, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't find the bucket, man. I was like,
Is it the
The bucket's
gallon?
in your inventory.
Hey, Theo, man, like you got people in the chat, man. Like, and I completely agree with a lot of people in here. This game, from the moment I picked it up, and from what I see, it looks like a free to play game. It feels like a free to play game.
Oh, okay.
For me?
I can't deny
Yeah,
that.
I can see it. I can kind of see it.
Yeah. Now, do you think that game can run on the Switch? You think they may be able to cross play that?
I don't think that water's gonna look good on the Switch. It's not gonna look like that. I mean, I think they can port anything to the Switch, but it's not going to have the same, graphical fidelity or same assets, shit like that. But
Dude, shit.
What about this petition that allegedly the Sony Pony started to get Sea of Thieves on PS4? I heard about.
I haven't heard about it.
allegedly.
Every time there's a new game now, it's exclusive. Now it has to be a petition to sign over. I think someone's making this shit up. I don't know.
I noticed people are going out of their way to say that too.
Yeah.
I agree. I think people are making shit up. They always do.
I promise
you. You find out it's not real.
I promise you, there's not many PlayStation fans that are hyped for. They want Sea of Thieves that bad to come to PS4.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm glad. Here's the thing, because I monitor these because I'm their messiah, so I watch some of their podcasts. But you can really you can hear the hope in their voices. Where you heard things like my favorite one this week so far has been Sony leaked God of War footage on purpose to steal the thunder, no pun intended, from Sea of Thieves, despite Sea of Thieves coming out a month ahead of time. I can see if it was MLB The Show footage or something like that, because that comes out in like 8 or 9 days. But that's
Greg,
yeah.
I think I told you, nobody fucking cares about MLB.
Yeah, I heard that too, man.
America's pastime.
I saw somebody retweeted. I'm bringing it up real quick. Crab Gamer, right? Somebody retweeted his shit on my shit, which I hate because I see his shit on the timeline. And he said, did Sony or Nintendo congratulate Microsoft for use?
Wait, say that again. You went out.
He asked if he said, why hasn't Sony or Nintendo congratulated Microsoft for a great launch with Sea of Thieves?
Maybe they have. Maybe they do it publicly.
No, they haven't. They have not, and they shouldn't.
Well, I can tell you why they haven't then, because the game's garbage.
I never heard any. Do they do that? Will God of War release and then Xbox and Nintendo will hey, congratulations on a I don't know the whole thing what that is, but I thought that was baffling to me.
Yeah. The only thing I'll say about God of War, from what I saw, is that him with that axe or whatever he's using, that came right out of Thor. Okay, even the sound it makes when he pulls it back, when it goes back to, it's the exact same noise. It's the exact same effect. Yeah. So I guess they are. I guess they did. But I think we're to a point now where I agree with what Wolflo's saying is the hyperbolic chamber that we're in. I mean, this game stole from this. I said on my podcast yesterday, J-Wags, I just named a general game. A person riding around on a horse with a sword and shield and can shoot fire or something else out of his hands. Which game is it? And you should have seen all the games people put in, like Witcher 3, and somebody finally said Skyrim. I said, yeah, Skyrim. What? So did Witcher 3 steal from Skyrim?
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. I said that at the beginning of the show. A lot of these games take traits, and different shit from other games. It's not too originality is kind of hard to come by nowadays, as far as play style and shit like that, third person, first person. So you can really compare to anything. Like now, what people are saying, God of War and Ryse, Son of Rome, they look like similar in play style. They're just talking about that over the shoulder look and just the way, I guess maybe the not QTE, but certain prompts and commands for like an execution or whatever. But the thing was, I know one thing with Ryse, Son of Rome though is you only had your sword and a shield the whole game. That was it. This game, as we see, there's all kind of upgradable armor and poly powers and weapons, more RPG elements. There's be a lot more to it than Ryse, Son of Rome.
And you also got looting in it.
Sorry, say that again. Titan?
You got looting.
Yeah, looting. You got
Loot.
experience points.
It's not. That's not in Ryse.
Right. Yeah. So it looks to be a lot more depth to this game than Ryse.
And you got Fatal's favorite character, the son.
Well, yeah, that's interesting because we saw that he's.
What
not
is that supposed to mean? I don't understand that. Oh wait, never mind. I get it.
I thought it was cool that we saw he's not like you guys play Resident Evil 4, right? Way back in the day, and remember Ashley, you had to take care of that little girl the whole time. She didn't help you at all. This one we saw footage. He's helping. He's fighting. He's jumping on people's backs and he's shooting his arrows. So it doesn't look like he's just going to be like an innocent bystander. He's going to help you out a little bit.
Yeah, he knocks them down from behind with his bow and arrow. And he takes them off their feet.
Yeah, so does that mean they stole from not to interrupt you, Princess? Does that mean they stole from BioShock Infinite when that girl was helping you out? What's her name, Elizabeth or something like that? She was helping your character out in BioShock. I mean, it's just
or The Last of Us. A lot of games like that.
Yeah, but I agree with you. There's an element, there's a positive element because people, when that Infinite came out, it had problems, but everybody agreed that her character was cool. So now you have other people adopting some of the same things because they're good traits, and you got people who don't have nothing complaining. I mean, like I said, the Xbox. Has anybody ever seen the movie Oliver? Please, sir, can I have some more? That's what the Xbox community has turned into when it comes to their game.
Yes, I've seen that. Yes.
Yeah, that's the Xbox community. I mean, I don't know how to do the photoshopping thing, but somebody needs to put that Xbox symbol on that little boy's head and say, "I want some more." Because that's what they've turned into. They're talking about E3, which is 100 days away. And if you're in the Sony community or the Nintendo community, you got a game, Ni no Kuni 2, coming out in 72 hours. You've got MLB The Show coming out. You got Yakuza 6 coming out. Yakuza Kiwami 2 coming out. All of this is coming out by the end of summer.
Right.
The God of War, Detroit Become Human, less than into E3. But
but you also know what's coming down the line after E3, though. Game titles are coming after that, or sometime maybe 2019, whatever. On the Xbox side, we don't know the latest thing we know of right now for a definite, maybe so far, is Crackdown 3. Even that's questionable. What's gonna happen with that? After State of Decay 2, we got nothing. We have no idea what's coming for Xbox.
Something.
No, I'm saying what?
Oh, no, you guys were going in and out. I couldn't hear you guys.
Oh, no, I'm saying, man, once State of Decay 2 releases, if they don't announce something from here to there, after that release, State of Decay 2, from then on, the only thing that you may have coming down the line is Crackdown, and then not shit else until, I guess, maybe they announce something E3, whatever.
Nobody gives a fuck about Crackdown, man.
I don't either. I'm not hyped for it.
Crackdown 1 sold well because of the fucking Halo 3 fucking beta shit. That's the only reason why. Crackdown 2 came out. That game was, as Craig would say, garbage.
They already did that.
Hey, you did that pretty good.
That was good.
That was good.
That's old. That's nothing revolutionary.
Yeah, that's nothing new, man.
They're hyping up this whole cloud destruction thing. That's the big draw, I guess. But we haven't seen anything about that.
Who cares about the power of the goddamn lame ass cloud?
Well, I'm saying that's what they say.
No, you're right though. You are right though. Yeah, you are right though. It's a lot of bodies over there.
Yeah, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool, revolutionary. It's like we don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Red Faction Gorilla did it better. Better destructibility.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here, dude. Cool series to bring back. Red Faction. Yeah, that'd be a cool series.
All right, hold on, guys. I gotta do something here. Hey, Jackass in the chat using my name. I didn't kick Rambo off no podcast. Stop using my name. Stop being fraudulent. I'm here right now on a live podcast. I'm not in there talking shit to y'all. So don't talk shit in my podcast and pretend you're me. Stop doing that shit before I school your fucking ass. There's only one Titanfall princess, and that's me, the one and only. And if I'm going to kick somebody off, I will tell them personally. I ain't going to put it in no damn chat. So get that shit straight. I got a mouth. I know how to use it.
Yeah,
I can tell somebody straight up.
She's the real Titanfall princess in the chat.
I guess they love you that much.
Somebody in there saying I kick Rambo off the damn podcast.
Yo,
under my name.
come down here real quick. I want to take a picture of your character, man. People got to see what your character looks like. Why do you look like an old ass motherfucker, dude?
That is some crazy shit, though, man. Someone took time to make a Google account, name themselves the real Titanfall Princess, and then, cause havoc.
Do you know how many people have did a variation of my name and try to act like me?
One person.
So many times.
It's actually
so many times.
I'm pretty
I've
sure
had people.
like 1 or 2 people.
I've had people go and take my picture that I use, okay, and put it as their little like avatar pic and go in the chat. Yeah.
And everybody thinks it's you, initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think it's me.
Yeah.
People got too much time on their hands. They need to teach class. Like teach me how to do stuff like that. Somebody took a picture of my blue robe that I had on a live cast, and they made an account called Craig's Blue Robe. And it shows up in my podcast every once in a while. Which to me is funny. I'm like, how do they take that? I mean, to me, that's amazing. Teach people how to do that.
Yeah, but my thing is, Craig, I don't want them to start rumors that haven't happened.
Yeah,
and try to cause a beef that don't need to be. You know what I'm saying?
Beef is delicious, man.
I got you. But Jay Wags, you got to get me on your podcast one day, brother, man. Your podcast was good. Was it Monday you did?
Yeah. And
that was outstanding.
No, it's always usually Fridays, man. Thanks. Yeah, it's called the Free to Play podcast. We have Fatal on there, some other members that you guys probably haven't heard of, but Dirk Riggedy, some other people. We got a guy on the name Voice Legend. He has a pretty decent sized channel, but he's a voice actor, so he does all kind of crazy voices and shit. So yeah, it's a good time. It's a good show.
Yeah, I thought you did I thought that was really good. I was like, man, you did an outstanding job. You ran that thing like Ringling Brothers. Whack. Go into this, go into that. It was a good podcast, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I love to have you on. I love, I know everybody's busy, man. Titanfall too. Everybody's welcome. They want to stop in there, man. But everybody's schedules don't match up, and so yeah, man. Definitely, I'll definitely send you a link though. It's usually Friday at 8.
Okay, yeah.
So you stole my old time, huh?
Yeah, I was say that's your time.
That's your old time. See, that's the thing too with these slots, because I go on not many podcasts actually, but not many, but I try to avoid people's slots because some people have not the same viewers, but a lot of people have this subscribers are similar, so people choose between shows. So I try not to, just out of a respect kind of thing, not to do it the exact same goddamn time.
Sometimes I'll do that for the people that I think deserve it, but people that I don't think deserve it, I really don't give a damn.
Oh no, yeah, I agree with you as far as like BGST and shit. Fuck it, yeah,
I mean, I don't care about the other people, that are just out there spreading false shit or doing whatever.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like Ryan's shit. I won't Luca's stuff. Your show.
Yeah, yeah. No, see, I agree with on that. Certain people, I ain't going to do that to. Other people, I could give a shit. I really can.
I agree.
Because they don't add nothing to the community. They don't bring gaming out. They don't add nothing to this gaming community at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so why should I care?
I agree. Hey, Phil,
yeah, I'm here. What's up, buddy?
Gaming streets. I had somebody was like, what does that even mean?
I'm old.
What are the gaming streets?
Just like it's kind of like, I don't know why they call it streets, but I try to explain it. It didn't work, but yeah, I understand kind of what it means. But no, I just want to tell you something real quick, Phil. It has nothing to do with the podcast, really. But I'll tell you later, Phil. That's not a good podcast topic, but I'll tell you later.
Is it bad or is it positive?
No, it's real quick. Chariot, man. You remember how in the podcast he was eating chips and shit?
Oh God, yeah.
I messaged him in the chat and I said next time mute Mike, please, because that was pretty annoying. I was very nice about it, and he hit me up on DMs and Twitter like some thug shit. He's like, don't you ever disrespect me like that again in front of group chat. I'm like, what the fuck?
I guess those are the gaming streets.
Yeah, I was like, what? Are you serious? I thought he was joking. He's dead serious. He got his feelings hurt about it. But anyway.
But guys, let me ask you all, why do you all think the Xbox community just gets so, they get bent out of over God of War. A game that they knew was coming. Why would they get just tore up from the floor up over some leaked footage and then start this crusade where it looks like something else?
You know why? Because it was awesome, and there's no denying it.
That's one reason, and I think the other reason is I'm not, and Fatal, I ain't, pooping on your game, all right? But some of these people may not be happy with the Sea of Thieves or not interested in it. So to them, they'll hype it, but they ain't gonna play it. So they want something more.
Yeah,
as you said, they want more.
That's a good point.
They not maybe some of these people don't have friends to play with, even.
Let me give you a scenario real quick, Phil. I was curious. Let's say God of War and Sea of Thieves releases same day, right? Today, March 20th.
Mm-hmm.
What would you play first?
I would definitely get through God of War first, and that way I'll have more time to play this.
I was saying that, like,
hold on. Here's the thing is that I would actually embrace and enjoy every fucking second of God of War.
Yeah.
Well, they're looking down.
I don't know what they expect.
God of War is going to be a fucking killer app, dude. There's no denying that. And look, I'm not even a fan of God of War, dude. And that game fucking jacks my nips, man. So I'm good to go.
And that's just one, though, bro. And that's the big thing is, like, whether people want to admit it or not, and I think everybody can agree on this, even the hardcore Xbox people can agree on this. Their selection for the first party titles is pretty anemic right now for Xbox.
Yeah,
it is. And when you compare it to PlayStation or even Nintendo, so that's the problem. That's a lot of people are unhappy about that, especially they bought the X. They want these games to take advantage of the X, but I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm not really hyped. I can't really tell you. I'm hyped for God of War. I'm hyped for The Last of Us 2. I'm hyped for Spider-Man. But I cannot honestly tell you I'm really hyped for a game to come out on Xbox. Like State of K2 looks okay, but it's not a game like I'm gonna. When I say hype, I mean like I'm gonna call off of work that day of release and play at midnight to fucking 2 p.m.
Yeah, I had those days. Hey, I was that guy. That before.
That's kind of hype I'm talking about. And Xbox has no title that does that for me.
Well, you know what else?
Yeah, I got Wolflow all confused on here, man, and shit. He has no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
I tried to tell people when the X was coming out. I said you're going to have a console that has the power, but they haven't announced it. You're not going to have the games, and they're going to get pissed off after a while that they bought it. And I said this a long time ago, and now it's coming to fruition. They're all getting pissed off. We want more. We want more. We want more. We don't have what we bought it, and now we ain't got shit for it. I'm not saying you ain't got shit for it. You got stuff for it, but not what they want. They want those, triple A's. They want.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing there.
They want Michael Bay Productions, man.
But I believe that it was made for the multiplex. Though it was made to take advantage of the if developers want to take advantage of the power that is. But so far, man, like I have the X, and all I really have right now is Gears of War 4K, Forza looks fantastic, shit like that. But for the most part, like I said, the games definitely look better. Like I said, Fortnite 4K 60 looks a lot better than the base version, but I don't know if it was a $500 upgrade though. And a lot of people, and Titanfall's right, a lot of people are upset because they feel like they spent all this money and they're not getting their investment back out of it. They're not getting what they paid for.
Well, okay, but Jay Wags, does that mean that the people that bought it, they did not do their homework on the investment they were making? Like if they were investors, this is investment class, yeah, bust their noses. I
agree with you to an extent, Craig. But here's the big thing: is Microsoft's whole advertising campaign for the X was, 4K 60. They said it so many times I can't even count. 4K 60 uncompromised. And a lot of people, they kept saying that. A lot of people were expecting that. They thought almost every game was going to be, a smooth 4K 60. Now, people who are familiar with tech at all and who saw the specs understood that wasn't going to be the case with most games, if any. A solid fluid 4K 60. But for the average consumer, man, for people who were looking to this console, man, they said that a lot. That's Phil Spencer's words. Uncompromised performance.
Well. I mean, some of the games look, their first party IP is 4K. I mean, from what I can understand, you said Halo.
I think it's 4K.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Savage Yuger's in the chat. Did Savage, you ever find out if Sea of Thieves was native or is it dynamic? I mean, it's not a huge difference.
Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah, and it's hard to tell the difference between the two, but. But they were saying, uncompromised native 4K content, so
Yeah,
And
well, not on the
most
Jaguars.
things, and most of them aren't. Very few things on the Xbox One X are native.
Well, you got to remember when you comes to console settings, the console setting is like a laptop setting as far as like the actual all the shadows a lot of the time and stuff like that. They're not they're not high or like ultra setting, not even close. They don't have all these NVIDIA works and all this. And
right.
It went lower setting, but if you're talking about better multiplats, the problem with having the better multiplats is you're still missing a lot of these third-party games, like all the JRPGs, Near Automata.
I agree. Yeah,
stuff like that, and you're missing a large chunk of that. So,
yeah, but here's the thing too. Even with the additional power of the X is a lot stronger. It's substantially more powerful than the Pro, but a lot of these third-party games are looking better on the Pro compared to the X.
Well, not according to them. They swore up and down that they got the best. I mean, there are games. I mean, look the Assassin's Creed game, the cutscenes, the cutscenes of that do look better on the Xbox X. But when the game is in physical motion, it looks the same. I mean, I've got it on both consoles.
Well, yeah, it should look better. I mean, it like I said, it has a pretty decent leap over the PS4 Pro. It's a newer console. It should look a little bit better on that console. But I think I do agree to the extent though. The people that bought this console should know that that nothing was going to come that fast, if ever, because we might get a new Xbox before the power of this thing gets utilized. I'm not sure how they're going to handle the next generation. I'm sure it'll probably be all backwards compat, but yeah, I don't know, man. Lot to be seen. But
power of the cloud.
Yeah, the cloud. All that.
Yeah, I mean, I love mine. I played.
Hey, Spartan God, fuck you. That motherfucker stole my avatar. So you can suck my giant fucking nutsack, motherfucker.
Man, who stole your avatar?
Fucking fuckface over there. Mr. I want games. I promote Xbox, but I don't play any shit.
I will say this, like I'm bashing Xbox a lot, but I do think for $500 there for the specs you do get for the X, I think it's a good buy.
Yeah,
it's a powerful console for the money.
I'm playing Mass Effect 2 on mine, J-Wags, and I put the output in 1080p, so it'll do that, whatever it's called, up sampling, down sampling, whatever it's called.
Super sampling,
it looks great. I mean, it looks fantastic. I know this game backwards and forward, inside and out. I know what they're going to say before they say it, and it does look good. I mean, I know people are like, "Oh, it looks good." I mean, it came out in 2009. It's a friend of mine. She was looking at it. She's like, "Wow, is that a brand new game?" I said, "This came out like 9-10 years ago." So,
for the record, Wolflow, if you're wondering what the hell I'm doing, I'm stocking on supplies day before we leave.
Xbox don't do research. I guess they don't.
They don't. No, even PlayStation fans fucking don't.
Yeah, I agree. Now let's put somebody in the chat. Put that impatient fire.
Don't worry, guys. Next gen, the consoles are going to be more powerful than PCs, and they're going to have special rendering techniques that have been around forever.
Oh god, man! I think I just lost some fucking brain cells after hearing that nonsense.
Well, that was a big one too, man. Like when they were trying to compare this to like a high end PC, like something with like a 1060 in it, it's like it's not going to get that. For $500, man, the GPU and everything else, you're not gonna match performance. But for a console, man, it's fucking powerful. It's a powerful machine.
Go back on the boat. Go back on the boat.
But you got any other topics there, Princess?
No, actually, I was letting you guys finish up. We're probably going to end this. We're working on 2 hours.
Oh,
yeah. And I know that Fatal got to get to the store before 9:30.
Yep.
Yeah, why don't you just go once? Why don't you just go once per week? And buy everything you gotta buy. I talked to Fatal. I was like, why does he just go to the store once per week? Buy everything you gotta buy. Then will last.
Hold on. I have a perfectly good explanation for that, man. Number one is that I'm a fat motherfucker, and it's the only exercise that I give myself.
damn.
No, I mean, get serious. I like going for walks.
Is it called Hortons?
Tim Hortons? No, man. I know. I just go for a walk, man. I mean, isn't that what's so wrong with that?
No, nothing.
Absolutely nothing wrong with that. You go for your walks.
Thank you.
And take your little piglet with you. Take your little piglet with you.
I will take my little Wilbur around as I spit Pringles out of my fucking mouth.
Yeah, he's eating right now.
All right, we're gonna do our outros, guys. And listen, everybody, I'm sorry I didn't talk as much. I'm still getting over this, so breathing is a little hard sometimes. So that's why I didn't talk as much tonight as I normally do. But we had a lot of entertainment, so that was great. We had a lot of good news and a lot of real truth coming out here, feelings about games and everything else, honest opinions, which I think is great, is what you need in this gaming community. So we're going to start doing outros, and we'll start out with our two guests. Wolflow, go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite and the platform for sure, and it was good hanging out.
And you feel better, and happy birthday.
Hey, thanks.
Jay, go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy? Hey, shout out to Typeball Princess, Craig, Fatal, the person. What's your name, man? I just met you for the first time on this podcast here. The other guy. Yeah. Nice to meet you, man. My channel name is JWAG412. Check it out. I post a lot of talk a lot about microtransactions. I do a lot of skits, a lot of comedy shit. I got the free to play podcast during the week Fridays. Just thank you again to Titanfall. I'm a big fan of the show, so I watch every show. Big fan of all the guys in here. But yeah, thanks for coming out, guys.
Fatal, go ahead.
All right, guys. I'm your homeboy. Your captain. No, I'm just playing. Fit up my pistol here, man. As always, I love being here. So yeah, thank you everybody that came out and supported Titanfall. Hell yeah. Fucking yeah. Now I'm gonna go to the store. Then when I come back, I'm gonna be spending the next 12 hours playing Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay. Craig, go ahead.
Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Craig Harris, the Messiah of Xbox. Just keeping it real with you. Thanks for the invite. Sorry I was late.
Fuck.
See what you call it. You go see Pacific Rim 2. Matinee it because it was
Golly, that's garbage. Garbage.
I can't believe. Hey, like this dude's name in the chat is ridiculous.
Yo, yeah, that happens a lot on Titanfall's fucking podcast,
damn.
dude. Bunch of morons, man.
Graphic.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Yeah, they do that. No, they do that. You gotta ignore those morons.
Yeah, you'll get used to it, man. If you're on this platform, you'll get used to it, man.
Yeah.
That's like my show, man. Not yet, anyway. We don't really have any negative shit. Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
It'll come sooner or later. You'll get somebody.
Maybe I'm not popular enough yet. Yeah.
Hey, Garuda, I have you know, Garuda. First of all, I use my fucking hands to peel those bananas before I eat them. So fuck you very much.
Yeah, but definitely, hey Craig, I'll hit you up, man, if you want to get on there. So,
yeah, man, that'd be great. Yeah, I should be free Friday if I'm not too drunk, because
I know you're busy, man. So I always hop into Craig's corner and see what's up with you. So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you get in there, if I see you, man, if you want to invite, just let me know, man.
All right, definitely.
And everybody,
God.
Okay, everybody, I want to, first of all, you know who this is. This is Titanfall Princess, the one and only. Thank you all for coming. Hit that like button on the way out. And also, check out everybody's channels. Check out their content, their videos that they put up. And we'll see you on Thursday on the Irish Podcast. Okay, and you're going to do all what I said. You know why? Because you all love me. Later.
Peace, bitches.